Hello and welcome to TNA Top 10, episode 137, February 22nd, 2026. I'm T Weave. With me, as always, are Andrew and Allison Faye. What's up, fellas?
Hi.
Ellis, we have baseball on TV, on the MLB app. It is a great day. It is a glorious day. And for other reasons too. Two shows at once. How do I pick? Who the hell else
Stay
is
right
on
here.
this
I don't
network?
know who. Oh, well, it's okay.
Anyway,
Shocker. We love coordinating around here. Anyway, no.
it's not like
What
we
a
have
day for
schedule
America.
or anything.
Oh, Bober's here.
Uh,
Bober's here. Bober, I hear that you did well at physical education hockey today. Can you confirm? Middle school physical education hockey. I hear you're the champs. I'm not sure what little bird told me that, but it was the Canadian wolf bird. And you wouldn't get that reference anyway.
No, he wouldn't.
Because you have refused to go to the cabin.
He doesn't want
But
to go to
anyway,
the cottage. What can I say?
Congratulations to Bober and his hockey team. He is number 81, the original number 81. I have yet to see anything in his personality that confirms he's anything like Ilya Ruzanov, but, you know, it's okay.
Yeah.
Bober, how are you tonight? Now that I've shit all over your hopes and dreams of becoming a professional hockey player at the age of 97.
Oh my God. And for those of you just joining us, this is how we show our love to our friends.
Oh, if I didn't like him, I wouldn't even talk to him. Like
100%. And he knows that too. So that's good.
That is
So
a rule.
tonight,
Yeah.
episode 137, we've got Winter Olympics events. It's the top 10. We're going to talk about the Olympics themselves. I didn't put it on here separate. We've got spring training, and we'll give a little bit of a shout out to at least WWE tonight. I'm not sure if there's AEW stuff.
We will be talking about AEW, sir, because there was something very significant that happened on Dynamite that really just chaps my ass.
Okay.
All right.
It may be in the notes. It may not, because the notes were generated by ChatGPT this week.
I don't look at the notes, so I didn't read ChatGPT this week. We're here to fly, baby. Anyway, no, Terry, how's the soccer been?
Yes. How's
he played 2 games this weekend. We played today out in the wind, and I'm wind chapped. And they played their his regular team played yesterday. We avenged a tie with a 6-0 win. I thought it was a 7-0 win, but they officially called it a 6-0 win. But we tied that same team 2-2 in November, so we got our revenge. So they're now 9-1-1 and in second place. And next weekend they play the team that they gave them the only loss. So could pull into a tie at the top, or possibly be just half a game out. And we're gonna get busier and busier with that as time goes. Cyrus now knows that we are going to the World Cup because I'm a sucker and I gave him his birthday presents way early.
Yeah, I was gonna say that wasn't even close.
Nowhere close, because we had agreed to let's do it March 1st since it's the right month. And then he goes, "Why don't we just do it today?" And I'm like, "Okay, whatever." So we did it today.
I love it. I love it. And Houston's on his way and good stuff.
No, not yet. He leaves tomorrow.
Oh, I thought he left already.
No, not yet.
Well, here in lovely Connecticut, we are awaiting our next blizzard / potential horrible snowstorm. So, yay, us.
It's repetitive. Because I'll say, man, it's cold today.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to dip down into the 30s, and you'll go, it's supposed to snow 10 inches today.
Yeah, for somebody who knows how to travel, I have given you the answer to this problem multiple times. And you would think that you would just, listen to it one time and leave. Leave.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, like become a
snowbird.
South
for the winter.
Yeah, become a snowbird. Like legit.
I would if it wasn't for Lex.
Yeah, my grandmother had rheumatoid arthritis, so Nebraska winter sucked on her. So her and my grandfather spent 4 months a year in Orlando in their coach, as she called it, but it was a motorhome. It was a Coachman motorhome, and they lived in Lincoln, Nebraska. I swear to God, on Coachman's Drive. It was a car filled with people that had motorhomes.
That's adorable.
Oh, and they were golfers and all this other crap, and like they did the snowbird thing because my grandmother could not tolerate the cold, the rheumatoid arthritis. So anyway,
yeah, I'm trying to get my parents to a place where they're doing that, but no luck yet. Dad still suffers through the winters with his favorite electric blanket.
Well, they go to Vegas a lot, right? So maybe
that they do.
Well, and Terry can attest to this, even though he's a little further south, obviously, than I am. Right now, we're in yo-yo weather here in North Carolina.
Yeah.
We hit the high ever on record the other day. It's 77 degrees in February, and tonight it is 40. So it's just down, up, down, up, down, up, down. The yo-yo is in progress. And yeah, it's so the middle of the week, this week it's going to be in the 70s and it's going to stay fairly warm. And it's going to be like 76 or 7 degrees next Tuesday. And Wednesday,
get more snow next week.
Wednesday, the high is 38 degrees. We are talking a 30 plus degree swing. And and it's supposed to be windy and all that fun stuff. So I like to prepare the yard this time of year for seed and all that, and get my rose bushes ready and my hydrangeas. The last thing I'm going to do is go get Roundup and spray it while there's a breeze, mostly because I'm not wearing it. That is poison, and it will kill you. So anyway,
that is true.
We'll wait on that, and
yeah,
I had a wonderful Valentine's Day at work last week. I don't know about y'all, but it was a Saturday. We're at work, it's what we do. I love that question. What are you doing for Valentine's Day? I'll be at work. Thank you.
I'm pretty sure I got Taco Bell. Because
I don't remember what I did.
I was my own Valentine.
I was with, Cyrus had a game that day.
Yeah.
That's all I remember doing.
It was a Saturday, like Andrew says. It was a Saturday.
If you had gone to Dunkin' Donuts and gotten the Valentine's hearts, I would feel less judgy of you. But since you went to Taco Bell,
Yeah, don't care.
I went to Shipley's today and got a dozen. Or yesterday.
We went to Duck Donuts yesterday. The maple bacon is out of this world. And then
Duck Donuts.
I got the chocolate cake donut with double sprinkles.
You just reminded me, I have dessert from last night in the fridge. Chocolate mousse cake.
Ooh, that sounds good too.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway.
Olympics. Are we talking Olympics?
Let's talk Olympics.
Allison's excited to talk about the Olympics. Amy, thank you for joining us instead of our other compatriots. By the way, check them out on replay because Sunday night is our slot last time. Yeah. So anyway, like you all thought I was gonna let it go. Please. Like, when do we not coordinate? Anyhow, the Winter Olympics
obviously
coordinate.
I mean, obviously we'll dive into it with the top 10 list. We've got a couple of high points to hit. The first of them being a USA sweep of hockey gold this year for the first time. Woo-hoo! It is the third gold for the men and the third gold for the women in history.
Allison,
and there are some lost teeth along the way.
Bober may not be going to the cottage, but he is certainly fully erect right now because
absolutely
that picture of the man with the busted teeth and the American flag draped over him caused by a hockey game.
Look, both games were excellent. I forgot about the men's game this morning and was out doing some stuff, but I came back and I know he's like, wait a minute, don't spill all my secrets.
Him for 10 minutes and he has not responded. He finally responds.
But both games, I'm pretty sure both games were won in overtime.
They were.
Which in the Olympics,
can confirm that they were.
Which in the Olympics is amazing because it's 3-on-3 hockey. Yeah. Loved it. Loved every minute of watching it this year, and this was excellent.
It's a running gag that I say fuck hockey. And it's only because I've never watched hockey. Although Allison did get me to watch hockey. when
I
we were
did.
together on TV. And I'm very much under the impression that I would like it live. I know
would.
that for a fact.
Yeah.
But there is not much more American than this guy right here with the busted ass teeth and the flag. And I'm just waiting for the national anthem to play behind him and a bald eagle to sweep into the screen. You know?
Well,
what I'm
okay. So
I-
I don't think you've got a picture of this. Is this your only hockey picture? Because I want
That's
to
the
tell
only
another
hockey
story.
picture. Yeah.
Okay. So, and I'm bad with names. Y'all know this, so I don't know her name. But there's a woman on the women's team whose 3 brothers did a bunch of promos, and they showed up to every game in like these insane outfits. And when they won, you saw the brothers just bawling, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, how do you not love this?
Haley Wynn, her brothers Tommy, Ryan,
go.
and Casey went
Thank you
viral
very
for wearing
much.
elaborate matching and weird outfits to support her.
And it was fantastic. It was so great to see.
And it
You know,
isn't
she's-
surprising that the United States has athletes good enough to compete in the gold medal games for hockey.
Yeah.
However, as Terry pointed out here, 60, 80, and 26. And of course, 98, 2018, and 26. And Canada has always been the Achilles heel for
Yes.
both teams. Why
Yeah.
is that? Because they play hockey year round in Canada. Why?
Yes, they
'Cause there's
do.
ice year round in Canada.
What
I
else you
live in
gonna do?
Tropical climate. We don't do that here. But in all
I knew a
seriousness,
guy from Alaska, and basically he's like, "Well, I went bowling a lot." I mean, you're not going outside to do a whole lot of stuff.
No, and then you get the weird weather changes or the daylight changes in Alaska and all that sort of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
no, gross. No,
Yes,
no.
you do. Here we
Ooh,
got some more from Bober. Jack Hughes scored the winning goal today, and his brother Quinn scored the game winner in overtime versus Sweden. There were
And
a
his
lot.
brother,
Yeah.
his brother I saw a thing where his brother said at 12:30 last night. I said,
Yes.
"Jack, are you up?" And he said, "Yeah." And he goes, "What are you doing?" And Jack goes, "I'm visualizing myself winning the gold in overtime," or something like that. I don't know
Yeah,
if he
it
said
was like
overtime.
scoring the winning goal.
Scoring the gold winning goal.
Yeah, just
Unbelievable.
phenomenal. So good. Enjoyed everything about this year. And I've said this before about like the Summer Olympics. When this comes around, I am enthralled because I work from home. I usually have the TV on, but this gives me something to like watch, get excited about, get distracted, you know. But I love this, especially with the and we're going to talk about this later with the sports that we don't see every day.
Yeah. Fully in my mode, because I am who I am. I did not watch 1 minute of hockey. I only watched the aftermath and the highlights.
I only watched the overtime for the men. That's all I watched of it because I heard that it went to overtime, or I scrambled to turn it over there before the overtime started.
Because I know
We're
who I
busy,
am
but-
and I know what I'm about. That's all I'm saying.
Every time I turned it on, curling was on. Every single time.
It was a huge sport this year. I know we're going to get there on the top 10 because there's no way curling didn't win. That's my spoiler or early prediction. But every time I turned the Olympics on, legitimately, curling was on. Women's curling, men's curling, team curling, handicap curling. Bring your dog; he can go curling too.
There was a lot of
curling.
There was a lot of bobsled on today. I saw a
Yes.
lot of bobsled.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. Yeah, Bober was saying he loved texting with me during the curling, and it was a lot of me going, "Are you watching this? Because if not, I'm gonna spoil it for you," which I'm pretty sure because I spoiled it for one of my friends at work, and oh yeah, I'm the worst when it comes to that.
Oh, texting during curling. Ooh, the medal count.
So here's a medal count. Norway runs away with it. 41 total,
Woo,
18
love
gold.
that.
USA's in second place. This is from ESPN, by the way. They didn't mark it in a way that really shows up here, but Norway just dominated this year.
Well, they're that Northern European countries.
Yeah.
Again, you know what they have year round in Norway, Terry? Winter. Winter is what they have year round in Norway. You know what
This-
will not be a
this
you
is
know
the
what
Norway
will not be a
guys right
travel
here, by the way.
destination for me? Norway. Okay?
I'm going to Norway.
Those
Absolutely.
people in Norway are whiter than I am. That is legit. They are so white in Norway, in Sweden, in Switzerland.
Oh,
They are very, very white people there. I look tan compared to them. You know why? Because the sun never comes out because it's always snowing in Norway. So good for them winning.
Oh, is
How
that a
about the-
spinoff of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? It's always
It's
snowing
always
in Norway.
snowing in Norway. Correct. We'll get Danny DeVito's little ass to go over to Norway. You know,
So it's nice to see in these standings. Nice to see Italy did well as the host country. 30
Yeah.
Of course, they
medals,
did well.
pretty
They got it in the bag. Where is Russia?
good. That's
that's
what I
right.
was wondering too.
Fighting a war. My bad.
Yeah, yeah, because
yeah.
usually we see them here.
In the Winter Olympics, they're normally there. Yes. Maybe they weren't invited.
Germany.
Who knows?
Germany
So-
owned like the bobsled stuff, and
Has Russia been doing as well in the Winter Olympics since the fall of the Soviet Union?
Oh, I
know
don't-
the
that's a good
Soviet
question.
Union, I mean, I'd like to see a comparison.
because we did see
Be
like
nice.
some of the independent nations as well, didn't we? We saw Georgia and
Yeah.
some others. So
Independence is relative with
But
far
yes,
as Russia's
yes,
concerned.
yes,
That would be
sorry.
that's a history show that we can
Yes.
do later.
Oh God.
I can give you guys all the answers on that,
Yes.
particularly if you live in this little country called Romania.
Oh, boy.
But anyway,
Okay.
well,
Mhm, yeah.
it's cold.
There
there
is a
for
good there's a good scene. Y'all seen the movie Top Secret?
Yes.
no.
There's a scene
He's
where
too
they
young.
have the East German women's Olympic team. It's a good scene. I'll just
Yeah.
leave it at that. You'll look it
Yeah.
up. Great movie, by the way.
Agree.
The
We had
people at work
something
were
else.
shocked by my knowledge of Olympic history, and I said, "Why would you be surprised by this?
Yeah.
Why would
I am never shocked at any
Why
knowledge.
would this shock you
No.
that I could name Mary Lou Retton as the little girl on the Wheaties box, and I was not even alive when she got on the Wheaties box?"
Oh my God.
Did we have anything else big in sports starting the last week, Andrew?
Well, there was this one thing that my man David Rose refers to as the baseball. And yes, the baseball is back. Officially back as of Friday, the 20th. Spring training launched in Tampa, Florida for a lot of the teams. Terry's got the leagues right here.
So they're just the Athletics.
Yeah, they don't have a home still.
I
Let's
love
go watch
that.
Vegas Athletics eventually.
Well,
love
so
that.
if you look at MLB.com, it just says Athletics.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
guess that
Athletics.
means they're back in Sacramento this year. I mean, is that
I
what
think
it
they're
is?
at all like the little places.
The
They're
minor
traveling.
league, yeah, the minor league stadium. They're not playing in their at Oakland by any means. So,
Goodness.
because they're waiting on Vegas or whatever it is. But yes, baseball has
screw up.
started. We got
Yeah.
it's horrible. We got to see Elmer start yesterday or opening day of spring training against Baltimore. He did fairly well. Pitched 3 innings. Boone's not going to let him pitch any more than that. And it's a baby stadium, Bober. Judge is going to eat there. And I'll get there in a second. But Elmer pitched really well and it was a 2-0. Pete Alonso hits a home run. You know, everybody dusting it off. Judge didn't play. Bellinger didn't play. Grisham didn't play. And then they played yesterday and they beat Detroit 20-3. And Terry, the greatest right-handed batter in the history of baseball, had 2 home runs. But he had 2 home runs off of who?
Well, hold on. Let me back up. You got me in mid-drink. Off a guy that's going to be bagging groceries next week.
Correct. That guy will be bagging groceries next week, and Aaron Judge will be the captain of the American baseball team for the Classic. But yeah, Judge goes yard twice, and the one that was a line drive was like a missile, 105 miles an hour off the bat into left field. The second one was 107 miles an hour, or maybe it was the first one, off the bat into center. The man is incredible. Worked 2 walks today. Very patient on the hitting. They're doing a lot with the and you guys have seen this because we saw this last year in spring training when we went, the ball strike system, the automated umpire.
Mhm.
And immediately challenges in the first inning today when they were playing the stupid ass Mets. But according to what Michael Kay and even Girardi were saying, it's like they're trying to figure out how to work the system because they've never had the challenge system in professional baseball, and now they do. Also, for those of you who don't follow baseball as avidly as I do, it's okay. We'll let it slide. The strike zone has changed this year. The strike zone will now be the baseball player's vertical presence, not them bent over in their batting stance. So if you're 6'7", like Aaron Judge is, his strike zone is shoulders to knees at 6'7", not his batting stance, according to what they said today. Okay. And I said, that's different. And they said, yeah, they're talking about it. They were talking about it. I said, I forget what pitcher they named. They said, yeah, he said he would have thrown a lot of more changeups up in the zone if the zone had been that big, you know? But anyway.
So Bober puts a comment here about Bill Mazeroski dying. He says Mazeroski hit the greatest World Series home run in history and the killer of the 1960 Yankees.
Yeah, well, how many championships does Pittsburgh have? I'll wait. And how many times did the Yankees beat Pittsburgh in the World Series? Again, I'll wait. But yeah, so Judge is looking great. Today he walked a couple times, worked the walks, being very patient with the bat. And Hill gave up a home run. He looked okay. He'll be one of the presumptive starters. Elmer, probably not. I'm more excited about the young reliever who threw a 103-mile-an-hour fastball to Aaron Judge last week. So we'll see what he looks like as well. But yeah, they just poured it on Detroit yesterday in the 8th inning. They scored 9 runs. It's like, this is spring training. What are y'all doing? Just let it go. But it's fun to watch. Baseball Classic starts in March, so they're getting them ready for that.
Right.
And there's not any more baseball news in terms of trades or anything, I don't think, Terry. I think we're done with all of that. So the teams are fairly set. I did hear today Juan Soto moving from right field to left field for the Mets. You wouldn't think it would matter because he's an outfielder, but that's a big difference. And maybe they think he needs to move to left field because his defense is atrocious in right field against, the lefties. So we'll see. We'll see. But
next week I'll convert this over to being standings next week, but I didn't want to put Yankees 2-0, Braves 1-0.
Yeah, they're 1-2.
1-1.
They're 1-2, and it doesn't matter. But
it's like
it's just getting them tuned up. But they're getting the young guys some pitching time. They're getting the hurt guys some pitching time. I don't think we see Max Fried for another week or two. Probably not going to see Schlittler necessarily with the lower back strain that he had early. And then again, I didn't keep up with Atlanta this week, but I'll do better next week, Terry.
I think they're 1-0. I don't know.
The Braves hit Control-Alt-Delete, and they got, the whole team is just different, including the management. So
that's right.
Aaron Boone is still, unfortunately, the manager of the Yankees, and I only hate Matt Rule slightly more than Aaron Boone.
Okay.
Let's talk about wrestling.
Better in the 80s. This shirt Terry got me for Christmas says wrestling was better in the 80s. Ironically enough, getting me Hulk Hogan colors when I was a Macho Man guy. But that's okay. I wear it anyway because Terry got it.
I got the Macho Man colors. Amy got the Macho Man colors. Sorry.
Well, we all can't wear purple.
We could.
I mean, we can.
I mean, I like purple. I look good in purple, but I
didn't figure you had a red shirt.
Picture.
Oh, wait a minute. You probably have.
We have a wedding picture that proves that. Now, as long as Terry doesn't wear Macho Man socks under said wedding attire,
I got Macho Man on right now.
There he is, always.
So Thunder Rosa came back on Collision this week. Yep. And you said there was a big something on Dynamite. Has that got something to do with Swerve?
No, it's got something to do with Hangman Adam Page and MJF. They're going to wrestle at Revolution.
Okay.
And of course, Hangman had to throw out the I'll never challenge for the
Oh, yeah.
AEW men's world title, making sure that not only are we woke, we're retarded. Because that has got to be the dumbest stipulation. And of course, if MJF accepts, it's going to be in a Texas death match, which is a bastardization in AEW of a traditional Texas death
Correct.
match. All they want to do is use light tubes and bullshit and syringes and whatever. That is not a Texas death match. It's not a 60-second rest period. There's not a standing 10 count. They have completely bastardized that match. The stipulation's overused. The match is overused. And you're going to put him in the same hole that you put Cody? Or are you actually going to take the title off of MJF after this little run? Garbage. Garbage.
Bober thinks it'll be great when Hangman loses and will never be champion again.
You know, the bad thing is that the wrestling matches aren't usually terrible. They're usually,
Right.
I mean, they have decent wrestling
right.
matches, but the way that they get there with these idiotic stipulations and they're quote creative.
Dave's in the house.
Hi,
Yeah.
Dave.
Dave says he would rather watch loved ones struggle for air than watch an AEW Texas
Oh.
deathmatch. I think
He's
what they
not
do.
wrong.
Yeah.
Is this going to happen in the state of Texas? I think what they do is they go, where are we doing something? Oh, we're in Texas. Let's call it a Texas death match. Oh,
I
we're
think
in
it's Los
Nebraska?
Angeles.
Let's call
I
it a Nebraska corn shucking match. You know, like
Yeah, I think it's in Los
Baltimore
Angeles, actually.
Brawl.
And then, because she's here and we're going to get it from her, Amy's idiot tag team is
Oh,
going
stop
to
it.
be wrestling the Young Bucks
The word
again.
is yummy that you're looking for.
They're disgusting.
Is it me
yeah.
or the Young Bucks trying to bring back the Young Bucks that they were when AEW started?
They are, and they're my age. And
I
so
know.
that ship has come and sailed, and the super kick should still be banned. And this match will probably be decent, but I mean, this is just four guys, quote, striving for legacy instead of actually entertaining the audience and making money. So they're
not to be
you know,
overly critical, but at what age
stat
do you have
collectors.
to? Do you have to remove the word young from your tag team name?
Oh
Yeah.
shit, that's a good one.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but-
I mean, New Kids on the Block are still New Kids on the Block, so
That's true.
Okay, so question.
Hold on, we got a
this
question
is from Matt
from Matt.
Presley. I like Matt's questions, and I've got an answer for the Arn Anderson thing to follow up from Dave and Amy's show as well. And I have the standing to answer that question.
do this one
as
first.
The guy. Women's wrestling has experienced an evolution in the way that it used to be compared to that junk to another era, as it is as big as the golden
Is
era
it?
from high schools or attitude. Is it?
Is
Is it as big as the golden era from the high schools or the attitude? Oh, maybe from high school or
From
the
high
attitude
school.
era? The women's revolution is absolutely not bigger than the attitude era or the golden era. But you're right. It's nice to see women actually being advertised because, as you probably remember, Matt, you're old enough to. They used to say on the bottom of the poster,
Yep.
women and midgets.
Yep.
So if it was in
Yeah.
wrestling, I can use the word midget. Was what they said. They don't put little people on there. They said
Mm-mm.
midgets. But to
They
your
still
point,
do in some places.
Yeah.
who the fuck wants to watch Fabulous Moolah wrestle? Gross. Get away from me. That's disgusting.
Hey,
Not
I
only-
loved Fabulous Moolah.
not
All right,
only
I
was
watched
she a-
her.
Not only was
I'm
she a
sorry.
trash ass, she was a trash ass wrestler, but she
Well,
was also the Giselle Maxwell of professional wrestling in the
Yeah,
way that
right.
women were treated behind the scenes. So I got no time for Moolah. Just
let's
the
put it this
magnitude of
way.
the jump. Okay.
I went from liking Moolah to seeing Lita and Trish Stratus, and I'm
Yeah.
like, what happened? Yes, thank you. Like, it was just night and day. It was somebody's
Just-
grandma and women that make me question my sexuality.
So
I
I
don't-
went from 2000
Yeah.
Mhm.
as a WCW fan when
Because
they
what
would
did
go
Meemaw
away.
say, Terry? Tell our fans, what did Meemaw say about
I
WWE?
told my Meemaw when I was younger, Meemaw, you need to watch the WWF. It's good. And she said, I don't watch that crap. I watch the NWA. So that set me up. So I was a WCW fan when I was in high school and into college. And I was in college. WCW started slipping away. I quit watching until 2019. So 19 years. I come back, and one of the best things that happened along the way was now we had women in main events in the WWE.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I had never seen it that way. It was fabulous. One of the first things I did, I went back and watched every Royal Rumble match because I thought, how do you go 20 years and then try to catch up and learn about different wrestlers? Watch the Royal Rumble match. You will see just about everybody
Mhm.
that at some point that has wrestled in
Very
that
good
era.
point.
So
Very good point. God bless Gordon Soley. Tell
That's a
him,
good idea.
George. Let's have a clear one, huh?
But Double or Nothing will be in Queens, New York on May 24th. That's been announced.
Okay.
Different
So-
venue because Double or Nothing obviously has been in Vegas
Yeah,
and
that's
Arizona.
yeah.
and now they're
Unless
going to
ChatGPT
Queens.
is just full of crap.
So
No,
the
it
magnitude,
might not be.
circling back to this, just the magnitude of the jump is as big a jump. Matt, I'm not exactly sure what you're driving at, but clearly you believe so, and that's okay, that the women's revolution is as big as the golden era and the attitude era. This is what I will tell you. As a 35-year wrestling fan, well, God, I'm 40, so it's a little older than that, but it don't matter.
Louis
To Terry's
Armstrong
point,
Stadium.
watching women wrestle and actually being part of the show and not being an afterthought as they
Right.
were treated or as eye candy or as TNA or whatever you want to classify them as. The women are far more enjoyable most of the time
Mhm.
than the men, to me.
Yeah.
And the psychology is typically better. The promos, not necessarily, but the in-ring action and the storylines seem like people pay more attention to making the points with the women. The whole Stephanie Valkyrie, Liv Morgan sit down where Liv is being addressed in Spanish and Dom is trying to translate and answer back to Stephanie, and Liv looks shaken by the entire thing, was well thought out and put together. For AEW's part, what they've done with Toni Storm is nothing short of magnificent.
Oh, let's not even. Well,
But
think about it.
they have no other answer than Toni
Yeah.
Storm in that company. They have not put the thought, the resources, and they don't have the character with the charisma she does to be able to pull off the things that they're pulling off. That's why Statlander's not the champion anymore. It's why they put it on Tekla. Still don't know what Get Toxic means, but that's okay because AEW may explain it or they may not. But the women in WWE and those stories, so good.
Cool.
And I'm not an AJ Lee fan, but I'm really going to enjoy watching AJ Lee and Becky Lynch wrestle.
Oh,
next
hell
week,
yes.
on Saturday.
Absolutely.
And it's even progressed over the last 5 years because now we
Yeah.
are starting to see stables that have men and women in them.
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
they are not just seen as separate leagues and separate storylines. They combine these, and it's not just like Becky and Rollins being married and
Yeah.
and that kind of thing. It's also you've got main event women leading packs of men that are not main eventers.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah,
Raw's
when
done that.
Rhea Ripley was in the Judgment Day, there was
I
no
was gonna
question.
say.
No
Yeah.
question.
But also,
Who
when you
the
look
fuck's
at
your
Rhea
company?
Ripley, if you could have imagined Rhea Ripley in WWE 20 years ago,
Yeah,
probably not.
No.
Not with
Yeah.
this character.
no.
And
No.
that's what I think is amazing about how the progression has been. They've
Right.
opened the door. The women wrestlers today do not all look alike. 30 years ago, they did.
Yeah. Yeah, and you had
Lita
handful
was our
of them.
craziest person.
You had a handful of them, and I had this discussion with Medusa when I was on her,
Mhm.
hosting her podcast. She said, I don't think you could do an entire women's pay-per-view card. In the WWE, you most certainly could. They've got a deep enough roster and
Yeah.
enough
And they have.
talent. You could do a 3-hour. And then she said, well, I don't think they could do a WrestleMania. I said, I think you can. If they spent the effort and the energy, they could make an all women's WrestleMania. I would not make that same statement for AEW.
No.
But that's because I think there's 3 or 4 really talented individuals in AEW, and then there's everybody else. Whereas in WWE, the most talented person in AEW is the least talented person in WWE in the women's division that you're going to see on television, with the exception of Toni Storm. And to me, that's just a fact. Toni Storm is probably in Rhea Ripley territory, but she'll never be as recognizable as Rhea Ripley.
Correct.
Ever, because people don't watch that show. They watch the WWE. Whether people like it or they don't, WWE is the Kleenex, it is the Coca-Cola, it is the Pepsi, it is the whatever, it is the brand of this particular genre. But anyway, if you were asking me though holistically, Matt, if I think the women's revolution, I think it's fantastic. I would put it number 3 behind the Attitude Era and the Golden Era. And that's only because of business, booming, money, competition, history, views, all of that sort of thing. More people watched wrestling in 1997 than they do in 2026.
Mhm.
So week to week, weekly live programming. Now television's changed. I get that too.
Correct.
I'm not a boomer or whatever in that way that I'm so obtuse about it that I wouldn't agree with that. But I do think as a genre, we're much better with women involved and not an afterthought. I think it's fun to get away from the corny stuff. There are some great little people wrestlers, most of the time out of Mexico, to be honest.
You're
But
correct.
it's not just a mockery to put them on the card anymore to be part of a
No.
3-ring circus. And that
No.
to me is what matters.
And it's not
Excellent.
just little Andre and little Piper or whatever.
No.
Right.
No, it's not.
Yeah, no, she loves Finn Balor though.
I mean, come on, who doesn't?
Allison loves the midget Finn or whatever it is, and then the
Oh,
puppet.
Demonito.
Yes,
That's
yes,
the puppet. Yes, I love
puppet,
Demonito.
yes, Finito. That's my bad.
Hell
what was
yes,
the-
I do.
Oh, Dink. Okay.
Doink and Dink, yeah, Doink and Dink
No.
from the '90s, yeah,
No.
yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
move on because I don't even want to touch that one.
Okay. So anything else with WWE? Oh, we do have Elimination Chamber, 5 out of 6 for both men and women. So on the men's side, we got Orton, LA Knight, Cody, Javon Evans, and Trick Williams. And then for the women, we got Tiffany Stratton, Rhea, Alexa, Asuka, and Kiana James.
Cody Rhodes is winning the men's elimination chamber and challenging Drew McIntyre.
She's a little behind. She
She is
said
way
FTR
behind.
Wow.
Yeah. Somebody hit the
She's,
pause
she's
button.
just
and
getting it in. Leave her alone.
that has contested
She
internet.
has to do it. It's her
Pillow
job.
top soft Dax Harwood and
Oh my God, you're the
Second
worst.
Amendment believer Cash Wheeler both suck. Anyway, she'll catch that comment later.
You are the worst to her. Ugh,
You know, I
thank
just
God
like
she
to,
knows
I
you
love
love
to
her.
tease her.
that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, leave me alone. She's not behind. Just like you said. That's funny. Leave me alone. Like,
That's right.
tell him,
Oh.
Allison.
I got your back. Don't worry.
I
Oh.
don't.
And we got anything else on wrestling? Because I mean,
No.
otherwise we're
Let's
ready to
do it.
go.
This is gonna.
So, as we said, the Olympics have ended. The Winter Olympics have ended. We got the closing ceremonies coming up. We showed you the medal count, but tonight we're going to take our final opportunity to rank the top 10 Winter Olympics events. This is a fun one, and for the first time ever, I believe, I have not checked all the data. This may be the only one that I've seen, at least. Everything got voted for by somebody.
I love that.
Usually something doesn't get voted for. Not this time. Every
so
single option got a vote.
That's. I was looking at the list and I was saying to myself, I have watched every one of these.
Yeah.
You know, at some point in my life, I've watched every one of these. So it was the first list where I was like, I can actually rank these knowing everything in here.
Right.
Because usually most of the lists you don't do that, but this one was fantastic, and I can't wait.
Like Pixar.
Shut up. Just shut up about.
Let's see what just missed the list.
Oh my God.
Men's
we've got-
figure skating missed the
We got
list.
the aerial skiing. That's Allison upside down. If you
I
can't
love
tell.
it. Not in a
Um,
million years I'd be dead, but okay.
Men's singles figure skating. I'm doing some kind of weird.
Oh,
pirouette
Terry, I
thing,
think
I
you
guess.
killed Andrew. I think he's dead.
No, he's showing who's behind him.
Oh, Ilya. The other Ilya.
The quad god. I mean, with a nickname like that, this is the sport, figure skating, that gave us Nancy Kerrigan and Tanya Harding. And you're telling me that men's figure skating, they gave us the quad god, named Ilya, by the way,
I
is
mean,
not making the list. I knew curling was going to win, but still.
I'm
what-
trying to think how many male skaters' names I know, and I think I know 2. So that tells you or tells me why they're on just missed list. Because women, I can rattle off a bunch, but men, mm-mm.
Okay, so the other 2 are singles bobsled. I got Andrew in his
Oh.
sunglasses for some reason in the bobsled.
Because he always wears sunglasses.
I
And then
always
we
have
got short
sunglasses
track
on when I'm
speed
driving.
skating, and
That's
I agree
Eve.
with Bober. I love short track speed skating.
Yeah.
We had a collision. I don't know if you saw this.
Yeah.
I put it in the notes. I have her name. Let's see what her name is. Scary scene in speed skating. Camilla Sellier, I believe, from Poland. There was a fall, and she fell, and somebody's skate hit her right below the eye.
Oh,
I mean,
Oh.
very fortunate. She got
And they
carted
wear
off.
goggles. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I don't
still.
I don't know that she had goggles in the way of this,
Yeah.
but it was those skates are just
Oh,
big
yeah.
and sharp.
And
So it just
razor
poked
sharp.
her right
Oof.
in the cheek.
But she's okay?
Yeah, apparently she put something on social media about being okay.
Excellent. By the way, Bober said, what would Brian Boitano do? That's one of the 2 names I know.
Brian Boitano would skate. But I love you
Scott
so much
Hamilton?
for reminding me of this, Bober.
Yeah, Scott
Um,
Hamilton.
After the Supreme Court said Congress has to pass tariffs this week, the president had a crash out moment. And the what would Brian Boitano do is from South Park.
Yes.
And I am so looking forward to South Park's version of Trump's speech after the tariff thing.
Mm.
Mostly because those guys, you think I give 0 fucks. Whatever is less than that is those guys. on
That's South Park. Yes, that's Trey and Matt. 100%.
So I
But
cannot
then again,
wait.
they're Canadian, right? Aren't they?
Yeah, well, Trey Parker, I don't know that they are, maybe.
Oh,
But,
well, I'm thinking about the gay the puppets are Canadian, aren't they?
Oh, yeah,
Philip
Terrence and Philip.
and
Yeah,
I
Terrence
can't
and
believe
Philip
I
are
knew that.
Canadian.
Well,
Wow.
anybody
Okay.
whose head separates completely except for the dictator from Iraq,
Saddam Hussein.
Saddam Hussein.
Oh yeah.
His head did the same thing.
They've got Trump too doing the same thing on the latest
Oh, do
season.
they?
And so,
Oh,
so
God.
his line, like Saddam Hussein, they have made him Saddam Hussein.
Read
Of
that.
course you did, Bober. That's why you're the worst.
Bober said he voted for every event on the list except for all of the figure skating events. That's why everything got voted on.
Yeah, you're the worst. So
I thought it was a good thing.
this year on the South Park, they're doing Trump as Saddam. And so
Oh.
he's in a relationship with the devil. I swear to God, that's just like the
Mhm.
movie. And he does the head thing like him. And like Saddam, his thing is relax, guy. And he says it just like that. He said,
Goodness.
relax, guy. Oh, I love South Park so much right now. And I cannot wait for the Pam Bondi episode too, because I'm still fiending on her crash out videos. Men's hockey and then skiing and snowboard. Dave, go away.
That's Super Dave's.
Um,
That's Super Dave's votes.
Yeah, go away. Go away. Nobody cares about them. I personally
I care.
love the jumps too, because that is craziness what they
Yeah.
do with those skis. That is
Yeah.
nuts.
I did watch
Yeah.
some freestyle today also.
Yeah, I watched a bunch of the aerial stuff, and it was.
But anyway,
Good stuff. I'm
I
trying to
am
think from this.
prepared to be subjected to a almost Taco Bell list now. So go ahead.
just
Let's
shut
hit the
it,
button,
Preston.
Terry, with number 10.
Number 10, 2-person bobsled. We got the girls in there.
Yay!
Two-person
Oh, look, I'm the
bobsled.
pilot. What a surprise.
And I will say that
I bet they
ChatGPT
wrecked.
tried to take the
Somebody
American
spilled their
flag
coffee.
and be creative on the helmets, and we kind of got other
Oh.
countries' flags out of it a little bit, but
That's fine.
just look past that.
Somebody
Yeah.
spilled their coffee in this bobsled, that's for sure. And that is what we call a callback, friends.
You know what?
Um,
You know what? I would be a great bobsled driver.
24 ounces of hot black coffee says no, ma'am. The good news is, in a bobsled, you don't hit the brakes until the very end of the run.
There you go. Well, but that's just like I drive anyway, though. Until
I-4
there's traffic.
traffic in Orlando.
All right. Tampa.
So I will
Or
say
Tampa.
that ChatGPT made the girls look very gorgeous in every single picture this week.
Well,
so
we are.
you're welcome.
But
Yeah.
all right.
But I mean, it did a great job.
I'll
Are you
use
saying
these
it
for
took
some of my
liberties with their
profile
age? Because they're both older than me, and they do look fabulous this
We're
week.
gonna be 50 this year. We look freaking great for our age. Who are you kidding?
Nobody would dispute that.
Oh, we
Oh.
need to do something with 50 in July.
Yes, we do.
Not a top 50. That would drive me
No,
crazy.
that would no. But something with 50. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll start thinking about it. 50,
Number 9,
top 50 cent revenge story. No.
pairs figure skating.
Oh, okay. I love this. I
It went a little bit
pairs.
anime this time.
Is that
So
me?
this is-
That's
Andrew,
supposed
is
to
that
be you,
us?
yeah. It is.
That's us.
Oh my
So
god.
this is good. I love pairs figure skating because it does require choreography
Yes.
and timing and trust, because there's some crazy shit they're doing on a solid sheet of ice together.
Oh my god.
Which is fantastic.
The spinny
So-
shit. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
just
by the way.
skates everywhere.
I want to point this out because I have to go back. Sorry, Terry. The quad god, Mr. Ilya here, did a backflip, and you all are saying no to men's figure skating. This is ridiculous. The backflip has been banned for 50 years, and he did the backflip. Anyway, and you're
Yes,
doing it with the
Amy.
sunglasses. That is correct. You do
always.
everything with the sun.
Always.
Always a
That is
beard,
correct.
always the
They're always
sunglasses.
sitting right here.
Yeah,
always.
apparently I have unkept hair in this particular outing, but you know, we'll let Terry go with that.
I love so Dad says if you expect Andrew to catch you, good luck. The fact that you think that I could get off the ground on skates is pretty impressive. And Bober says I will not watch until someone does the Iron Lotus. Is that a cutting edge like toe pick?
Cutting edge, yes, it is.
Toe pick.
Well, cutting edge is an interesting phrase to use for that, but it's from that movie with Will Ferrell and
Blades of Glory.
yeah,
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
yeah.
Blades of Glory.
that's the move.
Blades
It's
of
like
Glory,
it's so
yes.
dangerous that somebody
Yeah.
got their head chopped off or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's it. Blades of Glory, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, forget
And that with the guy from
nonsense.
Napoleon Dynamite, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, and Pam.
And Pam.
So,
Oh, there's some good
Timeout,
pictures on
since
the
you
internet
brought
of
up-
that movie. Anyway, what
Okay,
were
go
you
ahead.
saying?
time out, since you brought up The Office.
Mhm.
I've recently
Oh,
been talking to Allison's brother and sister-in-law, and apparently, me and Val are in the same boat with hating Steve Carell.
Are you
I am-
kidding?
I am just.
Yeah.
This is
You are the two people I've ever heard
Right?
of hating him.
right.
So it's not just me. It's not just me. Constantine's wife hates Steve Carell the same as I do, and
And for as
I
much
am
as
so
you guys
excited.
hate him, we love
then
him.
he called us losers or whatever, and I'm like,
Well, that's 'cause
whatever,
my brother's a
whatever.
jerk.
Yeah.
My
It's
brother's a
terrible.
jerk. I don't know.
Whatever.
Okay.
But what my point is that Val and I have never met, and we share something in common, like hating Steve Carell. So that's a good start.
Yeah.
And it also means that there are other people out there that hate Steve Carell.
She also dresses as good as you do.
There you go. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Yeah.
Does she wear pants though? That's
No.
also a callback.
No, she wears short skirts because she's got legs.
Yeah, I do too. But
Yes,
anyway,
you do. All right, let's go. Number 8.
number 8.
All right. Number 8. Two-person luge.
Oh,
Bober. Look at
wait,
Bober.
is that Bober?
He's never looked so good. Look at that eyebrow cocked. He knows what he's doing. And you didn't even say yes, you want to go to the cottage. Bober. What are you
Oh my god! Oh,
Yeah.
Terry, you get all the bonus points for this. Okay,
This was such a difficult picture to get because it
I
had
need
legs
you to
pointed the
send this
wrong
to me.
direction.
yeah, we need to
Oh.
keep this forever.
I
I'm gonna
need you
make
to send this
my.
to me.
yeah.
I have a new contact photo for Mike
Yes.
Bober.
So I have been saying this since I first watched this event. This was made up by a homosexual male.
It's
This
Absolutely.
sport. There is no question. You do
No.
not ever. So, like, I understand the luge and I understand the skeleton because as kids, we all love to sled. This is somebody being horny on a sled. I am
Yeah.
sorry.
I don't know.
At 70 miles an
know how
hour.
that top guy is staying on. I
I
really
would
don't.
Die so fast. I'd be
Yeah.
woo, and I'd be
My next
dead.
question is: when is the two-person skeleton gonna happen?
Huh, well, that's for tops. This is for bottoms.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Now it didn't. Obviously, this
What
is not
color
the-
is it?
It made us all short and stubby when we had the luge and
Yeah.
the skeleton and stuff. Everybody that it generated made them like really
Yeah.
short and stubby. But
That's all right. This
Well,
is
here's the thing.
excellent.
There's a reason that they sold out of condoms in Olympic Village.
That's
Just
correct.
saying.
Did
Just
you
saying.
guys watch any of this?
The luge?
I did not.
Okay.
Of course.
Literal. You're watching, thinking one ice chip, and these folks would be fucking dead, like dead.
I got to look up how they're staying on there. Are they like strapped? I
No,
just
no, I
know.
don't think in the luge. I don't think they're strapped in.
I got no clue.
Skeleton, I know they're not.
This is crazy.
I know. It's
Because I
not-
mean, it's just like somebody's just on top of somebody, just laying there. It's crazy.
somebody woke up.
Yeah. Bober has been here. He don't worry, Mikey. You've probably got a couple more featured events here.
Number
I hope-
7,
Busted teeth.
Oh my god.
women's figure skating. And yes, I left Allison in her Yankees hat because, yeah,
I mean, they dress up to match their music.
Yeah.
So she's like, start spreading the news or something is
There you go.
playing, and you got your
Yeah.
Yankees hat on. Is that what's going on?
Perfect. Yep.
That's life, you know. New York, that's
You
life.
got
New
it.
York. I mean,
I
yeah.
love this. I look adorable. Again, you were right. Chat GPT really did us well,
Yeah,
for sure.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and
women's figure skating. Yeah.
Oh my
Women's
god,
figure
the
skating, number
the
7.
little girl that crushed it this year.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Wait, which one? The U.S. one or the China
Yes.
one?
The US
Okay.
one. So
The one
good.
who prioritized her mental health and just basically came out saying, "I don't really care what anybody thinks."
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
And her hair, she's got the hair that's like different colored layers.
Oh yeah, so good. So
Yep.
good. Like I said, this is incredible talent.
look.
she did.
I have watched, and to Andrew's point, I have watched women's figure skating for years. But to me, this is a sport I also can watch outside of the Olympics. So that factored into my voting.
hmm Yeah, we know curling won, and it's okay. What's number 6,
Oh
Terry?
my god.
Number 6 is a good one. And I put the only person that I feel would actually do this. Number 6, skeleton, and we see pond water. Face first.
Yes, Super Dave, you would totally do the skeleton, and Stephanie would be behind you, screaming at you to pull the brake or whatever it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh, I
this
love
is 97 miles an hour of stupidity, and
head
I
first.
absolutely
Yeah.
love it.
Yes.
So, yeah, Terry did a
And-
good job with the graphics. He's getting better with Chat
Even got his
GPT.
name.
It's his- It's his second future ex-wife because Chat GPT he hates so much. They argue so much
all the time.
all the time.
Yeah,
Uh.
ChatGPT does do a like a Wrapped for the year, and I had to. making an effort to clean up my language with
Oh my
ChatGPT because it told me things that I'd said to ChatGPT last year.
Terry.
So
Mm. Yeah. Don't worry, Terry. Allison's my future ex-wife too. Just ask all my customers that swear
That's
that
right.
she's my wife.
Everybody thinks I'm his secret wife, although it's not really secret.
Nah, we're
Nah.
pretty open about that.
We're open about the fact that Andrew has a shrine to me in his office.
I have a
And you
shrine to
and Amy
us,
as well.
the 4 of us, yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, they just because I've spent more time with you and taken more pictures.
And I send
There's more
you
pictures of
things for
you.
the shrine too.
Yeah. Yeah.
synchronized shoveling, Matt Presley, and that makes sense because anybody
Yes.
that's had a bunch of snow has definitely done some shoveling.
Yes. If anybody wants to come and try out at my house tomorrow, or try out for the shoveling
Feel
team,
free.
come on.
Number 5, 4-person
Oh my god,
bobsled.
I love it.
This is the best to me. 4 people is the best bobsled.
Holy shit, Terry, look at you. You're like a and Andrew in this one.
Fierce.
Y'all are chiseled. Look at your faces.
Exactly.
God.
Obviously, I'm the one with the brakes in this one. So, can't trust y'all. I'm the one with the brakes.
Yeah.
But
Amy's
and
driving,
the
though.
sunglasses. We never
Amy's
drive
driving.
without sunglasses. That's a
And
rule.
your left hand is on it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. There's
kinda
2
mix that
steering
up.
wheels.
Yeah. This
Amy
is
put her right hand and I put my left hand. We're driving together.
Yeah.
Well, she's ridden with you, so she understands the assignment. So
That's
anyway,
right. Terry looks like Sean Connery.
he does a little bit. Yeah, he does. That's true. That's
I
a
love it
fact.
so much.
That is pretty good there, Bober. But no, this is great. Now the bobsled, everybody knows Cool
Yes.
Runnings. That's why the bobsled works. If all 4 team members do not cross the finish line, it does not count as a run.
Correct.
So when those idiots were falling out of the bobsled and they had the one guy have to control all 4, that's not good. He had to slide back and hit the brakes. Like he's Allison Faye on the I-4.
Just shut up. Oh my God. I watched this yesterday, I want to say. And the track they were having a problem because the temperature was rising. So the ice was melting, in different spots that they weren't used to because it wasn't that warm when they were practicing on the route. And I think I saw 3 bobsleds. I always call it capsize because I don't know why. That's just what it looks like to me when it like tilts over. And it happened like 3 times in a row in the exact same curve. But I don't care. This is a sport I never ever watched. This is tremendous to me.
The closest thing I'm going to come to that is if I go to like a water park and they have like a 2-person float that goes down the water slide and one of us falls off. That's the closest I'm ever going to get to that.
Yeah.
Agreed.
You know
why?
I've done that before.
It's
Which shouldn't
cold
surprise anybody.
and it's winter based, and I'm not doing it.
No, you're not doing
They
it.
need to do that. They need to do that in the Summer Olympics. Have a water slide that does the sliding stuff. Here's a question. Okay, I meant to say this. I was planning on this. Okay, so most sports, I can picture an 8-year-old going, I really want to get into this. How the hell do you start doing bobsled? You got because
I don't
I
even
can
know.
go down to the ball field and join a team and play baseball in any town in America. They don't have a bobsled ramp down at the local park.
I mean, they may in Minnesota, but
How many bobsled ramps do we have?
I have no freaking idea. That's a great question.
Minnesota, also Southern Canada, on the no-fly list. Only between May and September will I head that direction.
Yeah.
What the
My
hell
son
that
wants
means?
to do another road trip for theme parks this summer, and I'm trying to hit 2 in Canada. I'm like, let's
That's
do it.
cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Camp Snoopy. I've been there before.
No. Six Flags ones.
Number 4, ski jumping.
Hell yeah.
I love
like
ski
the ski
jumping.
one. Yeah, absolutely. Again, it's a thrill. You don't usually see it any other time. I mean, do we like seeing people fall? I hate saying yes, but
Part of it.
and then there's the oh, they didn't do this right. They didn't grab the ski that, and us saying this who have never come close to doing anything like this,
Right.
we're all judgmental. That's how I usually feel about the figure skating, Andrew. I'm always
Mhm.
like, oh, did they get a full rotation? Oh, I don't know.
Just like gymnastics. Oh, they didn't
Yes.
stick the landing. Oh, that's a
Yes.
step. Oh, that's a point. Yeah.
And this one, when they land, they come really close to like sitting on the ground.
Mhm.
So I'm always watching it and I'm like, ooh, did they hit? Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah, they go from nose first to
Yep.
really squat down. to
Yeah.
slow
I
down.
can't
Crazy.
remember what gaming station it was on, but there was like game console rather it was on gaming station. I don't know what the fuck I said that for. But the game console, I'm not sure what it was, but I had a Winter X Games game. And you could play ski jumping, and you could do,
Yeah.
and then you could do all of the spins and the three, the 720s and whatever.
Exciting.
I had so much fun doing that.
Yeah.
Would I ever try that in real life? It's snow based, it's height based, it's speed based, and no, thank you. So,
Absolutely
there
not.
you go. No.
No.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
But I look cute, so that's good.
Send me somewhere tropical. What's number 3, Terry?
Number 3, singles.
Woo! Terry. Yeah. So again, this is another. You have a death wish. I live for thrills. That's this sport. This is
Yeah.
something Lex could do in the future.
Adrenaline junkies like this stuff.
This picture makes me look like a gray bearded toddler.
The other thing is I mean, you obviously, because you're doing a one-man luge, you have the Macho Man socks underneath your red, white, and blue outfit.
Yes, no question. Just like we would
Without
wear
a doubt.
banana socks, he would wear.
We're gonna try out the Macho Man socks at a soccer game this year and see what happens.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Chaos, I promise.
Oh,
Catastrophes.
If we end up in the
Red card.
ER,
oh my
done.
god! Don't even jinx yourself like that, Terry.
There will be red cards.
Good God.
Terry gave himself a red card for the Macho Man socks, but one day we will tell that story.
One day.
I think a lot of people know that story.
It's your fault, not mine.
Oh,
We bring it up
Bober
every
says
week.
curling or hockey. Who is the winner?
Number
Oh,
2,
Bober.
ice
Yeah.
hockey.
Bober don't want none.
Should have
promise
put
you all.
24 on one and 81 on the other.
Yeah. Oh no. Bober? Oh no.
His number is 81, remember?
He's no Ilya
He's no
Rozanov.
81, yes. we
He's
know.
no 81. Nah, he's no Ilya Rozanov. But Bober, I promise you, I know that there is a player on hockey that they call the Goon. That would be me, and you would lose. Ball hockey, floor hockey, phys ed hockey, old man hockey, ice hockey makes no difference. You would lose. I would check you into the board so hard that you would not get up. They would have to have life alert be
Oh.
activated for you, Bober. So the fact that
So-
we're in this face-off is just a fantasy of yours that ends with you on your back.
So, like, he had
Calling
rivalry.
for Allison.
So that leads to the 2-man luge.
That leads to the two-man luge. Oh shit! Look, I'm a hockey fan. You guys know this. Andrew gives me shit for it, but I did not vote hockey that high up because, again, I can watch hockey for a number of months a year. Now, granted, this is country versus country, but it's not. I don't feel like it's the same that it used to be. Now, that said, watching women's hockey, hell yes. All about watching women's hockey because we don't have enough women's hockey around. So I watch that more.
I was honestly surprised when I looked at the history,
Hmm
and we've had women's hockey in the Olympics as long as we have.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
Yeah. Also, I used appropriate hockey terms, and I want you all to note that at 1
Very
hour, 4 minutes, and 42 seconds of this
Did
show.
did he
I-
rivalry teach you those terms?
Fuck no. Although I would be fine being boarded by either number 24 or number 81. And if you know, you know.
You know,
We'll be recovering at the cottage.
correct.
Would you like to go to my cottage?
Number one, no surprise, curling. And we've already seen the picture. This is the first time also that the title picture is also the picture for number one.
Yeah, excellent.
So curling
yes,
is just fancy shuffleboard and
on ice.
On ice. And is also what is the beanbag game that y'all
Cornhole.
drunk play? Cornhole. All it is cornhole for the rednecks. So you all love curling. Curling is universal, is what I'm trying to tell you all.
Yes,
and here's
that's
why
correct.
curling is universal. Any idiot that has ever seen curling thinks they can do curling.
No, hell no.
Anybody that watches curling thinks they can do curling. They don't care about the ice. They just know they got to push it with the broom and get it in the right target zone and all that sort of thing. So everybody thinks they can do curling, like they can do cornhole, like they can do shuffleboard.
No way. I know I would bust my ass.
I was a badass at shuffleboard. My parents were great.
Same.
They used to take us to the bar, and I used to play shuffleboard against the drunks, and I would beat them. And I was like 8.
So about 15 years ago, I was working at this job, and we had some people come over from Italy. And one of the guys that worked there invited everybody to his house, and he had a bocce court. And I'd never played bocce. But I'm this young dude from Alabama, playing bocce, and I drilled the ball.
You did not.
And it was rather aggressive. So it's kind of the same thing.
My friend plays in a bocce league.
I don't even know what bocce is.
And he's younger than me. I think it's an Italian. It's a
an
European
Italian
game.
thing.
It's
a similar thing to this. I mean,
it's
it's like
balls
you knock balls
instead
out
of-
of the way.
yeah.
You want yours to be in the right place.
Oh, I got
Throw
you.
a small one, which is your target first.
But it's like this. They try to do it the right speed, and they speed it up or whatever.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
instead just tried to hurl it as hard as you possibly could, that's what I did.
Okay. I learned some new things this year at the Olympics because they explained a lot more this year than I think they ever have.
Okay.
So I really enjoyed learning. Like, I didn't know that they spray the ice before a game to create little pebbles on the ice, and that's why they sweep. I didn't know that. I didn't know that the different directions that they sweep do different things. Like, it was really, really interesting to me. I thought it was great. I also learned how to fucking cheat in curling because
No
Canada
touching.
did it. So,
No touching.
no. So you can touch the handle. You can retouch the handle. You cannot at any time touch the granite. And I
Right.
think we all talked about this last week where the Canadian
did.
guy got caught. And
And that's
Don't
why your
touch
finger's
the-
pointed in the picture. Because
Yep.
you just touched the granite.
that's right, because I
I
touched it. You made
want
me
you
a
to
cheater.
be Walter from The Big Lebowski during a curling event when someone touches the rock.
Oh, I will
That's a
tell you,
foul.
it was the Swedes, right? Was it the Swedes who they were against?
Yeah.
forget
Oh, yeah.
who-
Sweden,
Canada
yeah.
was the cheaters, yes.
They
yeah.
were so calm and so collected and so wonderful because if you watched the women's match, I think this next day, one of the American women bumped into something happened. And in
Yeah.
order to resolve it, they had to come to an agreement together as
Yeah.
to what the resolution would be. And it was phenomenal to listen to them talk about it. And I was like, this is what you should do, people. This is what the Olympics is for. Not act like a deranged lunatic when somebody says you were cheating.
But it's coming now because it's kind of a gentleman's game or gentlewoman's game,
hmm
and but now they're gonna change
Oh,
rules
yeah.
because of
You
this.
know it. They said they didn't have enough referees to catch all the angles. And they said when somebody accuses somebody of cheating, they bring in more.
Right.
And I'm like, well, guess what you're gonna have to do now? You're exactly right. What's the ABS? They're gonna do the same thing for curling. Set up video surveillance.
Exactly.
Andrew's like, whatever, I don't know.
No,
And
I'm
yes,
watching
Willie, I think somebody was drunk when they came up with curling. But they were drunk in the cold outside somewhere. So
Yeah. I know. I'm watching this dog to see what he's trying to do. But
is
anyway,
Roscoe trying to bite things, eat things?
no, he's soothing himself again by licking his paws. It's
that's not good.
ridiculous. It's a bulldog thing.
It's probably
Yeah.
also he's probably also all dry because of the weather.
Yeah. Well, we got the humidifier on. He likes to lay next to it.
Okay.
This dog is pampered.
This
and
was
he's got a
probably
dentist
sorry,
appointment Wednesday.
Oh,
So that's why I'm
okay.
watching him. Well, it looks like he's got a bad tooth, but he's 12 and a half. So, it happens.
Terry,
Anyway.
this has been my most fun list with pictures ever. Congratulations. Good job.
It was fun doing the pictures. A couple of them got hung up, especially the two-man luge. That two-man luge picture, I can
I
send you
need
some
a
really
copy of that
screwed up. It
forever.
looks like a big spider with two heads at one.
Yeah, I have personal needs for that particular picture that I need to fulfill.
Over, I just want you to note that Andrew just said he has personal needs with that picture. All right.
So Winter Olympics events top 10 from TNA Top 10, thanks to voters like you. Number 10, two-person bobsled. Number 9, pairs figure skating. Number 8, two-person luge. Number 7, women's ice skating. Number 6, skeleton. Number 5, four-person bobsled. Number 3, ski jumping. Number 3, that was number 4. I can't read. Number 3, singles luge. Number 2, ice hockey. And number 1, no surprise, curling.
Woohoo! Yeah, we saw that coming a mile away. Sorry, Andrew.
Yeah, I knew the
all-
minute we put this list out,
Yeah.
curling was going to win. Like,
Yeah,
it's
sorry.
not even close.
Again,
Not even
my take on that is we don't get to see it,
Right.
but for every 4 years. And the thing about curling is, and y'all can tell me if I'm wrong here, but you either love curling or you hate curling.
Yeah,
There's no in between.
I agree
don't
with that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think that's a pretty fair statement.
Yeah.
Because
Because everything else on this list, I could give, I could take. I don't care. I love curling. Like, I will stop and watch it.
And most
well-
of the Winter Olympic sports are things that you don't see
Exactly.
throughout the other part of the 4 years.
Yes.
You're not watching skiing competitions.
No.
You're not watching any of these sliding sports.
Mm-mm. You're not watching any of the speed skating. That's not happening anymore. Oh, you know what we didn't talk about? I love the biathlon, the
Mhm.
shooting, and the cross country skiing. But they
Right.
added this year. Did you guys see the mountaineering one?
Mhm.
They wear skis. They climb up a mountain with skis. They take off skis. They put on skis. They shoot shit. They climb down a mountain. Like, it's fucking insane. But it was fun to watch.
Interesting.
It was great. It was out of this. Yeah.
So to me, the short track speed skating is very similar. Like when we did the Summer Olympic
Mhm.
sports and we talked about the wood track bicycling.
Yes.
It is very similar to that, but they don't do the whole slow down really slow and then try to make the move thing like that
No.
one does. But they get into the peloton, as I've learned that's what that word means, and they stay in the peloton for a while, and then somebody breaks out of the peloton, and I've heard the word peloton so many times this week.
I thought Peloton was a fancy home gym bike, Terry.
It is,
It
but
is. They
apparently
took the
you're
word.
all doing that together, so that's a
Yes.
peloton.
There's this guy named Cody who does Peloton instructional videos that my friend
Oh,
loves. He sends them to me.
Cody.
Yes, Gay Cody. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Cody. I love him.
Gay Cody on the Instagram. But do we know what's happening on our friend's show this week?
Well,
Talking
we've
Wrestling?
kind of shifted things up because now
Oh,
we're going to talk
our
about what
list.
are we
my
talking
bad.
about coming
Yeah, my
up.
bad. Hold on.
Yes.
We've still got 3
We should
music
finish
based
our
lists.
list. Yeah.
We've got Broadway musicals, which I think needs to go last of the
I
music
agree.
ones. I think
agree.
we need to do TV theme songs from the 2000s next, and then animated TV.
I
theme
like it.
songs.
Absolutely on board.
And then finish up with Broadway musicals.
And then Taco Bell.
Then we got Taco Bell menu items. and that's going to be a good one.
Andrew is not going to vote because he wouldn't know.
Here's the thing about Taco Bell. I live in Eastern North Carolina. I can throw a rock and hit a real Mexican food place. Unfortunately, I can throw a rock and hit a fucking Taco Bell too. It's offensive to me. It is offensive. I eat tacos every Friday. I don't eat bullshit tacos from Taco Bell.
No, he doesn't. I can confirm.
Eat authentic, real tacos from a taco truck from a little lady who don't speak fucking English at all. And if you don't speak Spanish, you better learn how to point.
And he laughed at me when I said no lettuce. He goes, "These are not American tacos."
Yeah, well, these are not American tacos. Cilantro and onions. That's it. Meat cooked the proper way on a corn tortilla with homemade sauce. This is the way we do it here in North Carolina. Secondly, like, I'm buying tacos from people who are afraid of ice. Okay, like legitimately people that are afraid of ice. That's how you know the shit is real. You guys go to Taco Bell, and we got a really nice Taco Bell right down the road from my house. Ask me if I've ever turned into the parking lot of that Taco Bell, even by accident, to turn around. Absolutely not. And those clowns put a Taco Bell billboard at the entrance to my subdivision, which really annoys me because I have to see it every day that I make that right turn toward the house.
You think about how much your besties love Taco Bell.
My number
More
one
on
is
Taco
Mexi
Bell.
Melts.
For the last time I had Taco Bell, I was high. But anyway, more on Taco Bell.
Terry just said his number one is a Mexi Melt. Chili cheese burrito is the correct answer, sir.
It's a good one. It's up there, but Mexi Melt takes it.
hit when you were 6 fucking sheets to the wind. So the
cheesy
old
gorditas.
chalupa.
This is going to be one of our best episodes.
Oh, there's no question. I'm gonna have to go out though. We're gonna have to make sure it's a day like I've had Taco Bell because otherwise I'm gonna crave it so bad. I'll order like a.
So what you need to do,
Taco
you need
Bell
to go order your top 10 and eat them all that day, and then we'll. If
I'll
you can
eat
order
them on the show.
I can't go get a Mexi Melt.
Oh, Amy,
Yeah,
you're killing me.
We don't all have Taco John's, okay?
Yeah.
Taco John's is the game.
Is this a personal preference or something, Super Dave? He wrote
Bell
Bell
Beefer?
Beefer. I don't know. Is that your nickname? Like,
Is he changing the subject?
Yeah, I have no idea what that is. All of a sudden, I'm Donald Trump. I have
At
no
least you
idea.
didn't
what
spell
that is.
Bell with a second E.
oh. Okay, so what
But
about our
since
French
you
I
said
shows?
that,
I will also expect an explanation from you two when we do the Taco Bell menu as to how in the hell everything got so expensive at Taco Bell.
Dude, don't.
You're advertising an $11 menu on the billboard on the taco or on the signage at the Taco Bell. $11, and you think it's a deal at Taco Bell. I'll go spend my $15 at Mezcalito. More on that when we do the Taco
Ooh,
Bell.
Mezcalito.
all right. So I believe this week, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys are on Tuesday, possibly, and you're doing Carrie Von Erich.
Oh, really? We're doing that again? Ugh.
Is this
Von
correct?
Erich. Carrie Von Erich? I thought you were doing
All right.
David Von Erich. Oh, you already did
All right.
David.
They already
right.
did David.
Excellent.
Okay.
So
I
this is
will
going
be
to be
there.
something. A lot
I'll
of
be there
knowledge
as
on this
soon as
subject.
Amy reminds me that I forgot.
So the Von
Because I
Erichs
forget
for
every
me-
week.
I reminded Amy about our show a few minutes before we started. So.
We're
the Von
horrible
Erich-
people.
The Von Erichs for me are the Taco Bell of professional wrestling.
Oh my
That's where
God.
I'm
Why
at
don't
on
you
this.
just tell Super Dave that
So he
you're gonna
really loves Taco Bell, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
he says
so-
Super Dave says this is our first Carrie Von Erich show, and if it's not, I don't remember it, so it's all new to
So
me.
that's the excuse that we're going to use if we ever redo a top 10
Correct.
and don't know it.
And I bet you if we redid a top 10, that bitch would be different than the first time.
Oh,
we did it.
absolutely. There's no
It
question.
would. It would.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
That's what
Carrie
we need
Von
to
Erich.
do. We just need to get to a certain point and say we're doing every one of them over
Oh
again.
my God.
The Texas Tornado. Because he couldn't be the modern day warrior. Because we had the Ultimate Warrior and we had Road Warriors.
Lord.
We're going to combine those two subjects. You had me at Beef Tornado.
Beef Tornado. Tornado, isn't it? Or is it Tornado?
I think we have to make him a new shirt now. Oh,
Oh my God, he's an elderly too. Listen,
Yeah.
we did the Arn
Okay.
Anderson show. I was actually expecting a highlight reel. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking when I thought that Amy would be able to do one show on Arn Anderson. Somehow I just underestimated that. I sent a very well designed and incorporated list, and they end up talking about Ole and Gene and Lars and all of that stuff. So, yeah, it was fine. I have some disagreement with with what the information was on the show in terms of opinion, but that's okay. They disagree with me.
Shocker! Andrew
I-
has an opposing opinion.
I fucking hate wrestling, so there you go. Particularly inside baseball these days on wrestling. Just me.
Yeep.
Starting at the beginning. Oh yeah, starting at but that wasn't announced, ma'am. I could have helped you. I know a few things about Arn Anderson, allegedly. But anyway,
All right.
the question to follow up on Presley, though, before we
Oh,
finish,
yes.
Matt had said something, and he said it would take further discussion. So this is my position on it. They were discussing whether the Hard Times, Austin 316, or
Oh, yeah.
Horseman promo were more pivotal.
Polarizing.
The problem with your Horseman promo being like the most important thing that happened, while I agree that it launched the Horsemen and gave JCP 86, 7, and 8 in terms of their success and ultimate failures once the Horsemen left the company in August of 88. My position would be if it's a local promo and everybody didn't see it on national television, it's not going to be as important. So after Ole and Arn and Flair break Dusty's leg, we get the Hard Times promo for the Gathering in 85, which has become the gold standard in professional wrestling promos. If you break the promo down, and anybody that watches wrestling can appreciate this, Dusty Rhodes is talking a whole hell of a lot of nonsense at times in that promo. But because of the conviction and the passion that he said it with, it mattered. As for the Austin 316 promo, Austin 316 was not the overnight sensation that everybody remembers it as. He used Jake Roberts. They obviously he was in the finals in Milwaukee at the King of the Ring. But when he said Austin 3, he said, you talk about your Psalms, you talk about your John 3:16. Austin 3:16 says, I just whooped your ass. Now, that did not gain traction as immediately as everybody remembers. But it lit the wrestling world on fire because of who said it in the coming months and because he wrestled Bret the Hitman Hart and they had such an amazing feud that solidified and basically guaranteed Austin would be the next megastar. So that is what I think is the more important promo. And obviously Hard Times started the JCP thing. The We Are the Four Horsemen of Professional Wrestling promo was just a promo. It was just a promo. Yeah, I get that, Matt. I follow you, but what I'm saying is, if you're asking the order of importance, the Horseman promo was just a promo, and Arn happened to be at the right time in the right place and said it, but it was a local promo. People didn't know who the Four Horsemen were, and they didn't even officially make the Four Horsemen a wrestling group until after the Gathering in '85, and when they debuted the Big Gold Belt in 1986. So that's really when the Four Horsemen became a officially recognized group on television. So anyway, that's what I told him I would follow up with in the comments and the chat, because the chat's always fun on Pondwater's show, particularly if Daryl is missing. But that's a whole nother story. So Daryl knows who he is. He hasn't been back since he was wrong about Michigan, but that's okay. He was wrong, and I was not.
Well, thanks everybody for showing up tonight. It was really fun.
It was
The Olympics are over,
sad.
so
Sad.
we're moving back on to songs. I listed a few upcoming lists. We've We got female vocalists at some point. We will do animated dogs. I would like to do so.
Oh, I like
Yes.
that.
So maybe animated cats at some point too, because Heathcliff is underrated.
Garfield.
for the win.
Just letting you know. Just saying.
I hate Mondays. Where's my lasagna?
Also, the Siamese cats in Lady and the Tramp.
And I don't know which list Cat Dog's supposed to be on, but whatever.
Both.
We are Siamese, if you please.
We are
So-
Siamese, if you don't, please. hmm
Anyway, quick show tonight, but we quick but fun.
Yeah.
That's what she said. Thanks everybody for showing up. Thanks for voting. We welcome your ideas. Bring them to us. And we'll be back next week. And I believe we're going to do TV theme songs from the 2000s. I'll get on that tonight and start that list. I will put out a prelim this week so we can narrow that down.
Okay.
Try not to miss anything. But that's what we'll come back to next week. Thanks everybody for tuning in. And as always, love your people. Tell them you love them. Make it weird. See you next time, everybody.
Bye-bye.